As we approach Christmas, an obviously significant holiday for people of faith, it's an appropriate time to renew the long-standing and necessary debate about the proper and improper role of faith in politics. There are many variations on this theme. There are candidates who choose to quite openly proclaim their faith and who are seen to apply the tenets of that faith directly to their positions on policy. There are those who make few, if any, public professions of faith and entirely separate their own spiritual views and policy positions. And then there are those like myself who make no secret of the centrality of faith in their lives, but prefer that voters judge for themselves how that faith animates the candidate personally and what personal qualities or weaknesses voters perceive based on a candidate's faith or lack thereof. Allow me to suggest that we should judge the significance and authenticity of a candidate's faith not based on a candidate's policy positions, but on how it does or does not affect the candidate's character. Does a candidate's faith reveal that person to be someone who doesn't just talk the talk of faith, but walks the walk? Or does it reveal hypocrisy? In a world of PC, political correctness, there also exists something that could be called EC, evangelical correctness, in which candidates like myself, who are animated by their faith, are expected to assume very particular policy positions because of their faith. This is the wrong way to view the issue. The right way is to deeply examine a candidate's character. If a candidate claims faith is so important in his or her life, it should have a profound effect on the candidate's character. We should, above all else, ask this question: how much and what type of difference does a candidate's faith make in the person? Is the candidate fundamentally honest or dishonest, humble or prideful, driven by principle or politics, high road or low road? To what degree does a candidate genuinely demonstrate the very character qualities called for in their own theology? And there's the question of how faith influences the candidate's humanity. The book of Galatians declares that the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. To what extent do you see these qualities in candidates? And in the rough and tumble world of politics, how important do you really think those qualities are in those who stand for public office? This test should be applied to any candidate in any race, including the presidential race, where the candidates have varying religious beliefs from Baptist to Catholic to Mormon, and this race for the Republican nomination for the U.S. Senate, in which several candidates share similar ideology but offer very different backgrounds and life experiences. Issues change and are often driven by events we can't control, but the character of a candidate does not change. And it's what animates every political figure every day he or she is in office, no matter what issues are front and center. We all know that we've often been fooled by those who talk the talk of faith but fail to walk the walk. Once the issue of a candidate's ideology is settled, perhaps we can vow during this Yuletide season to sharpen our focus and concentrate less on the candidate's name recognition, money, poll results, and yes, even their specific policy positions, and more on the candidate's character and how it is or is not an honest reflection of their own professed faith. My best wishes to you for a blessed time with those you hold dear. Focus on the real reason for the season and have a Merry Christmas.